Okay, I'm Tyler Klotz, and today I'll be talking about why we should be more environmentally conscious around our community and our town, New Braunfels. Now, it's no secret that we are a big tourist town. We're located right between San Antonio and Austin, two really big places, and we get a lot of population that runs through us. Now, this results in every summer we have a big rise in litter and pollution around here of the river and other natural resources like our parks. Deers get found holding trash, and our aquifers suffer because of it as well. Now, there's just a couple things that we can do to help us out in our small town. Sometimes just picking something up and just throwing it away whenever we see it when we're walking down the street. But there is another course to this. Along with small litter, we also have to be conservative of what we do. There's things like hazardous materials such as bleach and paints and other sort of toxic materials that we have to know what we're doing with because that can go into landfills and become a toxic runoff known as leachate. Leachate is an acidic sort of just runoff of all sorts of random chemicals that are just found in the landfill. And these will go into the earth and turn the earth into an acidic dump, rots away aquifers, gets into the river, makes it much harder to get the water to be drinkable and clean. And another product of leachate specifically is this dump back in the 1970s called the Love Canal. The Love Canal was basically where a company bought a land next to a school, and the school basically told them, please don't dump toxic chemicals here. They did. In the small town, around 850 separate families were affected by all this toxic runoff coming from just this singular dump. It was horrible, and so overall it shows exactly what damage it can do when we don't know what we're doing with our trash. Now, there's a couple of ways to properly dispose of litter, like when it comes to recycling and throwing it away. Many people don't know that you actually can't recycle stuff like styrofoam, and just knowing how to sort trash really helps out, especially around a small town. And then for hazardous waste, many people don't know that you can just read the back of the bottle to get instructions on how to throw it away properly and clean it up. Another tip is if your neighbor needs bleach, or you can just loan out some sort of chemical like that just to finish off the bottle and make the bottle waste that you can just throw away or recycle is always a good idea. And maybe around here, especially since we have a big history of cans and bottles, we can implement something like the Michigan deposit, where whenever you turn in a can, they will give you money for it, which allows for more people to make some sort of extra money, and also just encourages more cleaning up around such a small town. I really like this to be implemented into our town to help us just become more clean town, happier, healthier, and just keep our small community active and healthy, basically.